Hi there. Today I wanted to share with you some lessons that I learned from my Ironman experience. So, as some of you may know, I participated in the Ironman Canada in Whistler on July 24th, 2016, and I finished. Woo! Nice. It was a 7-month preparation for the Ironman for me, and for some people it can be a little bit longer, for some people it can be a lot shorter. But I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I learned along the way. One, I think, is that success leaves clues, and in that regard, if you actually get yourself a coach, somebody that actually has done the Ironman before, or someone that is well versed in coaching for the Ironman, then you're going to do a lot better. Same thing is true in life. If you are looking for something that is that you can find a mentor in that's doing well in an area that you want to do better, that you think that you can do better, then find a mentor and follow their program that they're putting out for you, because their success is based on their history, and their history can transcribe to you without having to go through all the mistakes that they did. So in my case, I got a mentor, a coach, and she was fantastic. She led me through all the workouts that I needed to do, and that was something that I then bring on number 2 lesson, which was planning. So I planned for all of my workouts on a weekly basis. Every Sunday night I planned the rest of my week for my workouts and put it around the things that for my life are my priorities, which is my list over there, and those priorities being family and my wife and my children, and followed by my friends, and then working towards my work as well as other commitments like my contributions. So anyway, I made sure that I had my health and fitness, which is my number 1 priority for me, to be on the list, and I prepared for Ironman by utilizing my calendar, and I put everything in the calendar on Sunday night so that I would follow my schedule and get the workouts in. And that proved to be, there are obviously times that things came up and I have to shift things around, but that brings up number 3 in my list of what I learned along the way. You've got to be prepared, but you have to be resilient, or you have to be like a rubber band. If something happens, you can't be so rigid that you're not going to allow things to happen in life. So in this case, I had a part of my training where I caught pneumonia and I wasn't able to train for 7 weeks, and I had to just put that on hold. And the same thing is true when I hurt my elbow about 7 weeks prior to the race. I had to put things on hold for a few days and then get back to my training. But I wasn't so rigid with my planning that I fell apart. I was resilient, and if you are that same way in work and in life, then you can plan for things, but if something goes awry, you can be prepared and do the things you need to do. But if you live all the time in reaction, then it's going to make things more difficult for you rather than planning and preparing for what possibilities can come up. So that's one. Number 4 for me was live to learn. And so I learned through the whole process of getting prepared for the Ironman that I was doing something brand new that I'd never done in my life before. And for me, I did it when I turned 50. Earlier this year, I turned 50. And one of the things that I did as my celebration of my 50th birthday, 50th year, actually it's my 51st, as Mike Simpson would say, but as a celebration of that, I did the Ironman. So I live to learn, and each day that I'm here, I try to learn as much as I can. So on the day of my Ironman, I learned a heck of a lot, and some of the takeaways from that are that I didn't have enough prepared for food in terms of longer chain sugars, like potatoes would have been a great option, or sweet potatoes, or something other than just straight sugar, which was all that was left on the course for my run. And also I didn't have enough salt tabs, so I learned that as well. So one of the things that I think is important is that you have to be open to getting into a situation where you can learn and taking what your experience and applying it to what you're learning along the way. So I've learned through that process is that I know I can do better the next time. So if I plan on doing another one soon, I can take what I've learned from this Ironman and apply it to that one. The other thing that helped me at number 5 is celebrating the day. So not only at the finish line, but I was celebrating the day for the whole day of the Ironman. It was one of the most beautiful days that I've had for all of my training days up to the Ironman. And it was just an incredible day. I was very thankful and grateful to be able to do what I was doing. And it was an incredible journey that whole day. For me, it was 12 hours. And by the time I got to the last 4 hours, I was running and I was having some issues with my legs cramping up and my stomach wasn't feeling well. I didn't know if I was going to be able to eat anything at all. I just didn't feel great. But I was able to use what I'd learned along the way to help me get to the finish line. And that's where I celebrated. But along the way, I had on the back of my number, let's see if I got it here. On the back of my number, I had a list of people that I was thankful and grateful for. So during the course of my marathon, for each mile or thereabouts, I would look down at this list and I would think about the different people that are in my life that I love and that I'm very grateful for. So there's family and friends, there's different communities that I belong to, different tribes. There's my close family, my father and my sister and brothers, and there's my wife, and there's a lot of other people on here that I thought of, and that really helped me get through some of the tough times on my run. So I learned that, and that was something care of John Kane when he did his Ironman. He did the same thing. I don't know if you were on the back of his number or not, but I thought that was a good idea for me to do, because otherwise I'd probably forget it, because my mind, when I'm out running after working out after 6 or 7 hours, starts to fade. So to have these cues that I could use was quite important to me. And then when I finally did get to the finish line, I was able to celebrate and really enjoy the moment, and it was fantastic. And then after the celebration was over, I then took a look and I wrote my race report, which really helped me reassess the whole day and the whole experience that I've had. And that's what this is about. But it also helps me figure out what it is that I can do better in the future. So in this case, I like to liken it to lather, rinse, repeat. So the first part is setting up the program, and the rinsing is doing everything you need to do to execute that program and getting to the day. And then the repeat is once you've reassessed and figure out what it is that you need to do better, then apply that in the next cycle, and then you're going to do better the next time around. So for me, those are the experiences that I learned from and that I'm going to apply going forward. And I hope that helps you. And if it does, please share this video with somebody else that you think that it might help too. And I look forward to seeing your comments or emails. You can email me at warren@getyoutoTheTop.com. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks.